Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They begin with a run by Davis. And they'll stretch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. Let go.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
But that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 33, cross to 6.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
38, snap, red. Down. Black ultra, black 40. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
25 yards on the play. And the Packers first down.
Set, hut.
First and
45,
10 at the
wide.
26-yard line.
Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A complete once again to Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Red, set.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Shakir hauls it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bills sitting in a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll work down and inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That's taken in by Kraft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that when he got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Edo Blue. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Yellow, black, 95. Plastic, 6. Hut.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now another shot here at the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Benson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. first down, right back to Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run here with Benson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10.
They run over center with Benson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 tight, 19 Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go, Shaq.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
22 minutes. Let's go. One shot. Red. 38. Ready?
Now Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
43 round, 32.
On play action. Love to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Ready, set,
On the ground, here's Watson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 red, 60 red, drill green. Red, cycle. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
A give up the middle with Benson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Yellow, 43.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. Warriors 7, Viking 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
The 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7 from the 20. On the give, it's Benson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Smash! Set! Steady!
A handoff here to Benson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trey Benson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the double.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Touchdown! Packers! Tucker Kraft, 51 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Packers will set up for the
Black
2-point
40.
conversion.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hut.
Love throwing for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Packers 27, Bills 13. Brendan McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
43. Check, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
after the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run up the middle with Bush.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. A give, here comes Benson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, here's Benson.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Bush trying the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
On the delay, it's Bush.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A give left side for Benson.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Now it's Benson.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Going for it. Here's Benson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On a handoff, Benson running right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Trey Benson
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bills 20.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. 45, Mike, White. Ready.
Here's Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Packers have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them.